Bert was poetry in motion. If you have a look at the way that the bottom, the lower half of his body didn't deviate, it was poetry.
He would do anything. And he's got the pace to stand someone up cold. When people kept saying, oh, no, Wally Lewis should be 5'8", I look at these people, I say, are you kidding? Bert Kenny stands him up cold every time he plays him. And he did. If you're the best in your position, you deserve the Australian job.
And he loved the big occasions. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Wally Lewis because we all know, but he played against Wally 13 times or 12 times for New South Wales. They won 8. When he played 5'8", they won 8.
Mate, he make Wally look like an old man. He's a freak.
This is Mackenzie, now Sterling. This is Kenny. And it's with Ella. Around one, slides the pass back, and it's gone further infield, away from Taylor, on to Kenny. This has been a brilliant try by Parramatta. That has been a brilliant piece of football from the time it left their own 22 line. A player to get a pass away there who I couldn't identify was Paul Taylor.
At the time, I think the score was 10-5 in Parramatta's favour. It ended up 20-5 or 15-5.
No, it was 5-2. No, but the South Sydney defence was absolutely dreadful. Look at that.
And got worse as the game went on, incidentally.
Remarkable that Parramatta stuck for so long with those slower back line always.
I don't think fellas like Ella could change his style of play. I don't really.
I haven't seen Mick Cronin run that far in 3 seasons.
And I haven't seen him make as many breaks from set play as he made.
O'Reilly. Ray Price. Price has made a clean break. Looking for support. Finds Kenny. You can shut the gate. Very fast and sprinting away to go under the uprights. First try. Clean break to Ray Price. Sharp. Kenny. He'll go on and score. His second try of the night. Kenny. Cronin. The run round's on. Muggleton takes it up. Kenny's on his inside. Picks up Atkins. Kenny's on his inside for try number 3. Beautiful positional football. Splendid piece of football by that youngster, Brett Kenny.
Well, there were 4 intercepts, weren't there?
Oh, 4 intercepts, yes. Well, as I say, on the attack. There's one again. Here's Kenny. Now, who would you want to give Kenny a start and try to catch him? Had a great match, but the man of the match, of course, outstanding game. I don't know if he keeps it up, Frank Stanton. Mick Crown, he's a magnificent player. Great player and a great team player. And there's another intercept.
Oh, bless
my soul. Kenny again. You can't give him a start.
He can't run, though, can he? Unfortunately, he gets in the clear and he just can't do anything with it.
Everybody that I've spoken to about the game, Parramatta is such a well-drilled and well-oiled combination that, you know, they could just about do this to anybody on the day that they're not.
Williams handles twice. Muggleton did the good work, and then onto Sterling and Kenny outside of him. And this try was going nowhere when they went back in field, but of course Sterling took it out to the right side. And
Sterling, beautiful. There's a try. Sterling, Kenny in beside the post. Off a Sterling pass, and the drought's been broken. Look at the way he picked that up. No, quite definitely all right. Kenny showed a lot of strength there, and he went straight over the top. Look at rugby league as Price comes away with a good run and unloads to Kenny. Kenny through, he'll score, I think. Gearing's given chase. Kenny's got too much on him. That's a great run. Gearing did all he could. That's underneath the post. I knew the moment he got into the clear, that was the end of the section. Kenny can run. O'Reilly, Sterling, Muggleton right through the gap. Stumbles as he gets to the quarter. Let it pass away to edge. Back to Muggleton. Oh, yes, he's got it to Kenny, and Kenny's in. Oh, yes.
Ella on the burst now. Looking for support. Gets it in Kenny. Look at the way Kenny cuts through the opposition. Beautiful piece of football, and that gave Parramatta the lead 7 points to 2. Look at it from the head on. You see the way he slices. Look, leaves Aylett standing for dead. Lines up the fullback. Leaves, just left them all behind as Kenny goes in for the try, and that put the game beyond.
From the kickoff. Oh, Hunt's gone right through the middle of the pack. Up towards halfway. Must be a try. Kenny put the glasses down, I think. He's got the pace to go on with it. He has. And it's a try from the kickoff. And Parramatta really putting the test to Eastern Suburbs.
Webb Pierce, what a
What a fine physique this boy's got. And Kenny, oh, well, that was a weak tackle. And these Australians are literally ripping holes through this Great Britain cover. And with 18 minutes gone, they go even further ahead by 28 points to 4. Brett Kenny's had a fine game so far. He's got the pace on the outside. This is where he's beating John Woods and the Great Britain cover. Andy Gregory puts the ball down. A little variety from Mick Crane. Still playing Wayne Lewis. Can he go the length of the field? But this man surely can. Brett Kenny, the man of the match. Just look at that for pace. Oh, magnificent.
Oh, intercept. Kenny has taken it, and it's a brilliant sprint, you know, through the pass. And Garay may have hurt himself there. He came in hard against the upright. Seems to be okay.
Here goes Grove, heading off back into the centre of the ground, and he's still going to the halfway line.
And he's the fellow that can turn the game for Parramatta, given the opportunity.
Now they've got a spin left. Easter very brittle out there. Beautiful pass by Sterling to Sharp. Inside the Lydiard. Onto Ella. Ella's heading for the line. Pulled down, not held. Still not held. Now Kenny. Kenny's in. Kenny has scored for Parramatta. Players down all over the field, injured. Neil Hunt. Across the ground. Beating one. Up the centre. Goes Hunt again. Edges with him. Ella's coming up on his other side. Here's Kenny. Kenny's off for his second. They won't catch Kenny. Kenny's heading in for his second in as many minutes.
Taylor. Murray. I thought hit a little bit late. The referee has thought the same thing too. But he played an advantage well, and that's a very good ruling. As Brett Kenny picked up the bench and dives over in the corner for yet another Parramatta try. Well, a good effort from the referee. He was very nearly blowing his whistle for a penalty, but played the advantage.
Bugden plays it to Stan Jerd. Pass to Paul Taylor. Up goes the bomb. It's high. Lydiard through. Oh, this is a beautiful bounce for Parramatta's Brett Kenny. Kenny has scored. Referee gives the try. What an awful bounce it was. As the ball comes out to Sterling, on to Cronin. Cronin's having a blinder. He's gone over the top of Paul Vaughan. Here comes Kenny. Kenny's in. Kenny's in. Parramatta's third try. Parramatta 16. Manly, no score.
Michael Cronin is just one of the great players of rugby league. He's shown it right throughout this match. He stood Paul Vaughan up, one of the best defenders in the game, very, very easily. And he's good positional play. He looks inside. Brett Kenny, as always, backing up, and Parramatta storming away.
Well, there he is. The cellar man at the Leagues Club. Hunt, Taylor, Jerd, Sharp. Now it's Mayers. Cronin a cutout. Picked up on the bounce then by David Lydiard. Off for the corner. Picks up Brett Kenny. Kenny's in. Well, Neil Hunt. Hunt. Oh, Lydiard. Now, how fast is this fellow? Goes after him. Oh, Kenny's on the inside. Kenny in for his second try.
Last 5 or 6 minutes before half-time when a lot of points are scored, and if Parramatta are going to win this
Kenny, he's nearly got a score. He stands Edie up and he's in. Brett Kenny scores for Parramatta. 6 minutes from half-time.
As I was saying, if Parramatta are going to win this game, they've got to score just before half-time.
Kenny passes to Cronin, then the run around. He gets inside one, gets his arms free, gets out of a tackle. Kenny might score here. It's gone back to Cronin. Cronin gets it back to Kenny. Kenny's going towards the corner. He's in. Kenny is in for Parramatta's try. Parramatta's third try scored by Brett Kenny. Well, Canterbury Bankstown, they must have thought that this man was untouchable. Johnston passes to Mortimer, then the run around, and then, oh, intercepted by Brett Kenny. He's up for the corner. He's in. Kenny has scored. Flirting with danger, I suppose, in the minds of some, but that's the once from many times, really, that we've seen.
Sterling, David Lydiard's put himself into a hole here if the ball can come out in his direction.
Well, it's out in that direction, and Kenny's going to try and split through. He's looking inside, finds Growth. There goes Growth. He's up to the 32-metre line. Back to Ella. Ella will stretch it out to the right. This is Quinn. Quinn around the corner for Lydiard. Niscott's got troubles. It's gone to Kenny. That's a great try. That's as good a try as you'll see anywhere in the world of rugby league. They backed up superbly, Parramatta.
He's going to be one of the key men for the Eels today. He's a young fellow with a chance of making the representative sides. And
oh, my goodness!
Out to Sharp. Now to Kenny. This is Wynn. Wynn galloping over the 22 line. He's got support. Brett Kenny! Kenny's in!
Sterling. Away through Kenny. Wide to Taylor. Good break. Nice ball to Hunt. And Ella. Ella back inside to Kenny. Kenny's looking for support. He's got it to Hunt. Just short of the line. Kenny's over. First try of the game to Parramatta.
Peter Sterling, even longer pass to Mosley, inside for Laurie. Laurie is tackled and put down about 12 metres out from the Manly line, and no doubt Peter Sterling will now put the bomb up or the grub or maybe the run. He's decided to grub, and it's a try, is it? I think it is. But to who? Brett Kenny has scored. Brett Kenny keeps up an almost monotonous regularity of tries against the Eagles. Levy. Pursued and caught by Kenny. Backing up with Speedy Gonzalez. Hunt's down there to cover it up. Now there's a chance for Parramatta. They will run it very quickly. Houghton back into the centre, finds Ella. He's got Kenny coming up on his inside. There's big trouble coming for the Panthers. What a great try. Oh, that's a superb Eagles try. Ella and Kenny. You cannot deny them.
To Ford. Ford on to West. West back on to Ford to the gap. On to Kenny. Kenny going for the line. Beats him beautifully. Oh, mercy running by Kenny. Good try to the stand-up half. Down, jinked. Lovely balance. Nice footwork. Break out beautifully to Potter. As Kenny with him. Dummies on his own. Up to Kenny. Kenny's over under the boot. Lovely play by the Wigan half-back to the loose ball. To hold it. Lob pass. Slow pass. Kenny, having told it, see the gap. Making going for the line. He's got support inside. Going on his own. A good try. A good individual try by Kenny. Holding turning it inside to Ferguson. Ferguson coming down the middle. As Edwards with him, he's gone on his own. He's still going. And he has support. Gets it to Holden. To Kenny. Has he got the legs? And the referee's given the try as he slides over. Wolford moves it across. Short one. Good run here by Hunt. It's still coming strong. And it's been intercepted by Kenny. Can he make the line? Oh, great try from the halfway line underneath the post. Snapped that one out of the air.
West, oh, good ball from Graham West. Potter, he's got Kenny with him. Oh, he's over. Yes, magnificent sleight of hand.
To hold him. Into Kenny. Kenny, can he make it? Kenny. Yes!
Sends a long one, and it's been intercepted. Has he got the legs? Kenny going for the line, and he'll make this easily. Well, that was unfortunate for Batley, but Kenny spotted it.
In ever decreasing circles, gets it out to Kenny. Kenny dancing is what a lovely run by Kenny. Oh, from nothing. He should have been flattened there, and he cut through that St. Helens defence so easily. Holding moves it across to Pinner. Pinner's been intercepted by Kenny. It's going to be a 6-pointer. Well, Kenny read that well, and he's over under the sticks, putting Wigan right back into the game.
To West. To Kenny. Oh, good ball from Kenny. He's got space. Can he make it all the way? He's going round Gary Campbell, and he does. Superb try from Brett Kenny. He took the one chance that's been offered him so far. Showed the pace.
And just watch Brett Kenny. He might have had his hands in his pockets when he walked out, but I wish I bet all would think now, I wish he's got him in now, because is he going for a try? This is a brilliant try. Runs round Campbell. He's not slouching about now, and I think that's made Wigan very, very happy indeed.
An historic State of Origin Series win. Here's Kenny. Kenny saw the line, and he's in. Kenny is in. Well, Kenny has captured South Wales victory. This is how Kenny did it. A dummy, got around those Queensland defenders, saw the line, stretched out and just planted the ball down.
That was a great effort there. He stood Wally Lewis up. Well, Wally's he's not healthy at all. He's crook. He reached out at full length.
Sterling. Out to Kenny. Kenny's cut through, and Kenny will go in for an easy try.
Tackle number 5. Away to Sterling. Holds it back for Kenny. Kenny's in. Parramatta has scored its second try, and the second try coming at the 5-minute marker. Sterling gets the bomb in. It's probably too deep. Although it's a terrible bounce. Kenny has scored for Parramatta. Well, what an awful bounce for Gary Jack. Huh. Michael Mosley would think he'd won Lotto. Look at Kenny. This is Simmons, a long ball over to Wolf, and Wolf held back the ball. Oh, there he goes, Brett Kenny. That was the intercept he took in the 81 grand final. Then he gives it to Ella. Ella inside to Kenny. Oh boy, do you reckon they can't put it together? Kenny and Ella magic. He gets it out the back for Laurie. Laurie's going to score. No, he's not. He's a metre out from the line. Mark Laurie to play it on 5. Out it goes to Sterling. Now it's Kenny. Kenny scores. This semi-final is now turning into a massacre. Beautiful play by Sterling.